Hare Krishna. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vishari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vishari Gopijana Hare Radha Madhava Kunja Vishari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Rajanarjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Yashodanandana Rajanarjana Yamuna Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vishari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vishari Yashodanandana Jajanarjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vishari Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jai Radha Madhava Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vishari Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jai Radha Madhava Yashodanandana Vrajajanarjana Yashodanandana Vrajajanarjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Yamuna Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vishari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Vrajajanarjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada ki Jai Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna. Okay. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namavom Vishnupadhaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Nitinamine Sri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripadhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dhayine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojjvala Premadhya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktida Sri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Sri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddhapa Siddhanta Dvantvaharine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambhode Padambudayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaurashakti Swarupaya Rupanugavarayate Gauravirbhava Bhumestvam Nirdeshta Sajjana Priyaha Vaishnava Sarvabhuma Sri Jagannathayate Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jayatam Surato Pangur Mama Mandamater Gati Matsarvasya Padambojau Radha Madanamohanau Divyadvrindaranykalpadramadaha Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanastu Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devyau Prishtalibhi Sevyamano Smarami Sriman Rasarasarambi Vamsi Vatattarastitaha Karshan Venusvaner Gotir Gopinatha Sriyastunaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate गोपेशा गोपिकान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि सरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। ओके, लेट मी शेयर माय स्क्रीन. The floating like this. Okay. Yeah. So we'll continue our small book studying, Srila Prabhupada's small book, Krishna Consciousness, the Topmost Yoga System, chapter number 3, Beyond the Laws of Nature. So we finished 2 chapters yesterday. That is the perfection of yoga. Second one is yoga and the master of yoga. Now third one is beyond the laws of nature. Okay. Let me read. In materialistic life, we cannot control our senses and mind. The mind is dictating. Enjoy your senses in this way, and we are enjoying our senses. Materialistic life means sense gratification. The sense gratification process is going on life after life. In the many varieties of life, there are different standards of sense gratification. Krishna is so kind that he has given us full liberty to gratify our senses. So materialistic life means sense gratification. It's already mentioned in this paragraph. So materialistic life, what they will do in that materialistic life? What does it mean? Sense gratification life means, according to scriptures or according to our understanding. Materialistic life means always, eating, sleeping, mating, defending, all those things. In that, most probably we can remember one sloka from Bhagavatam, that is daytime they just engage in all the money making works. They just go on doing their works, and then they will earn so much money, and then whatever the family necessities or relatives necessities are there, they will try to accumulate all those necessities with that money. In the night time you'll just sleep, and then otherwise they will have some sex or some adharmic illicit or intoxication kind of adharmic way. This is materialistic way of life. So in that materialistic way of life, we cannot control our senses and mind, it is mentioned. Why? Because this is sense gratification process. Their mind, their intelligence, everything is working for the separate goal, which is materialistic. So that and all, we all from our schools and colleges, what we are learning, material education. So the material education is giving the same thing. It's the same thing. What it is giving, you have to earn so much money, you have to purchase so many facilities, and you have to become an enjoy in this way of life. Now in this way, in this body, you can keep your body in AC room, you can keep your body while traveling in the car. So these kind of facilities, they actually given us from our childhood. We come across through that studies only. So this materialistic life, if once we are in that kind of mood, that kind of intelligence is there in our mindset, we automatically will go towards that only, because our identification is with the body. And then we naturally, whatever is there in the intelligence, mind will take the instructions from there, and then already senses are hankering for those things. Here it is, Prabhupada is mentioning. Mind is dictating, enjoy your senses in this way, and we are enjoying our senses. So senses Our senses are actually hankering. Every time senses will say something and mind will accept all those things, and my mind will also dictate so many things. Yes, you do that, do this. So this is very forcing. It is not there, and there is no help if we are already engaged in this kind of intellectual thing. So that is what materialistic life means. The sense gratification process is going on life after life. Life after life, it is going on. Normally, actually, this life after life, those materialistic education people, they cannot understand also, because they don't believe in the next life itself. They just concentrate on this body. No eating, how to effectively eat, how sleeping, how effectively we have to sleep, how mating, how effectively we have to do, defeating, everything. They just think in this lifetime only, regarding this lifetime. So, but this point belongs to Vedic kind of. So first point is modern civilization and modern education kind of defeating that information. The second line, the sense gratification process is going on life after life. In the many varieties of life, there are different standards of sense gratification. So these are all Vedic way of understanding. Previous statement is modern education way of understanding. Vedic way of understanding is what we have. If we follow a nice karma path, then we can enjoy nicely in this lifetime also, and after the next lifetime also, we will go to Swarga, or we'll get nice body, nice family, nice relatives, and then wealth, everything we will get in that way. So that is also even the Vedic style also. If we see at the level of karma, sense gratification, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Dharma we will do, artha we will learn, and then kama we will take. And then this thing is going on life after life. This is also Vedic kind of understanding. So this life after life is going on. And in the many varieties of life, there are different standards of sense gratification. What does that statement means? In the many varieties of life, there are different standards of sense gratification. Yeah, we have different bodies. In this lifetime, we are in the human body. Next lifetime, we are hog and dog. So if we get those bodies, different standards. Hog will just look after where is stool, and then dog will look in some dustbins, or crow look in some garbage. Or if we have one more, this is lower level. Higher level is also there. Brahma, Indra, Swargas, Vedic injections, Vedic Karmakanda will lead us all that side also now in this material world. So if we go to Swargaloka, there also we hanker. There also so many things are there. And then Krishna is so kind that he has given us full liberty to gratify our senses. Whatever the body you wanted to, whatever the standards you wanted to enjoy, your sense gratification, your choice. He has given he has given us full liberty. Whatever body you wanted to enjoy, you can enjoy. But within this material world, that is there. Life after life. Same thing we are repeating. So even in the material education also, just in this life also, they do the same thing. They do the same thing. In a week, office, same thing. And then Sundays, weekends, nights, everything same. Same eating, sleeping, mating, depending. But for the mind will say so many things, and then they want some variety kind of this thing. The same concepts only, they will try to enjoy in the variety. So this is what is happening in this material life. Whether it comes to the modern education or modern so-called civilization, or when it comes to the karma level of Vedic injunctions also, materialistic life means this is what is happening. But our chapter name is Beyond the Laws of Nature. But Prabhupada is just giving one paragraph that what is exactly the material life means. Binding in this law of material nature means this. Within this, we are forced to live in this circle only. in the second paragraph, we are part and parcel of Krishna. Actually, before this also, see here so many people in the first paragraph, if we go and speak outside people, whoever Indians at least, they say that Lord has given these facilities. No? Here in this statement is also there. Krishna is so kind that he has given us full liberty to gratify our senses. Then immediately materialistic people will catch this point. Immediately they will catch, and then they will say that God, why he has given this body? To enjoy. We will enjoy. This is what they say. But that is not exactly the Lord's intention. Yes, no? That is not exactly the Lord's intention by giving this facility. Lord has not given this material body to us. That is not his will. This is completely our will. We became rebel. We revolted. So that Krishna was forced to give us some facility. So we revolted. We rebelliously took this thing. But he mercifully, okay, even though we revolted, he just gave some facility. Okay, you wanted to enjoy, no? Within this material world, whatever you wanted to do, you do. Maya covered everything, and then gave some energy so that Maya Devi will give all the facilities, whatever we wanted to enjoy. So in that way, we took, not Krishna has given us this material body to enjoy. You go and enjoy. No. But what is the purpose of this body also? Why he has given? Why is also everything comes here. So that is what Prabhupada is bringing this point. We are part and parcel of Krishna. In order to explain all those things, that is not the purpose of this body. Krishna doesn't want us to be in this material world. We are not this body to enjoy this body. So we are part and parcel of Krishna. So in order to defeat the materialistic education point of view, we are not this body. Our identification is not with this body. Our identification should be with this part and parcel of Krishna, soul. Because our identification is misled and misplaced, our goal, our activities, all our things got misled. If our identification is for day one, if we are identifying with our soul only, then we would have not gone to that path. No? Is it clear? So because in our schools and colleges, educations, they are just they are just pushing ourselves to that path only. You should get nice salary, nice job, nice facilities, nice bangla, nice car. You become that, become this, become cinema star or political star, cricket star or businessman or something you become. Everything is belong to this body only. They focus. So that is misidentification. So thus Prabhupada is giving the real identification. We are part and parcel of Krishna. We have small particles of all the desires of Krishna. So Prabhupada is giving in this statement why this sense gratification desire is there in us. The desire is there. Why it is there? Because we are part and parcel of Krishna. Whatever Krishna is having, all those things we also have. So part and parcel of Krishna. So because these desires are there in Krishna, we also got this at a small point, small level. Our existence is a small particle of gods. Just like a small particle of gold, which has all the qualities of the original gold, Krishna has the propensity for sense gratification. He is the original sense gratifier. It is stated in Bhagavad Gita that Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Where it is stated? Okay. How many places it is mentioned? Yeah. Enjoyer means so many Sanskrit meanings are also there. Purusha, Prakriti Purusha. Prakriti is to be enjoyed, and Purusha is the enjoyer. And who is the original enjoyer? Adi Purusham, Govindam Adi Purusham. So he is the Adi Purusha. He is the enjoyer. He is the original Adi, origin. And then we have small particles of all the desires of Krishna, because we are parts of God. Where it is mentioned, we know all these things. Mamayvamsa Devaloke Jivabhuta Sanatana. All these Bhagavad Gita slokas. Our enjoying spirit exists because it exists originally in Krishna. So this enjoying spirit exists in Krishna, but what happened? He is the original enjoyer also, it is mentioned. He is the original enjoyer, but what we are doing in this material world, we are trying to enjoy ourselves. So because that tendency is there, we fell down, and then immediately Maya covered and gave this thing, this material world. That is what in this paragraph Prabhupada was trying to tell. That is, we are not the enjoyer. Krishna is the enjoyer. The Vedanta Sutra says that everything originates from Krishna. Which Vedanta Sutra is that? The Vedanta Sutra says that everything originates from Krishna. This is also famous. That is there. That is Bhagavatam. That is natural commentary on Vedanta Sutra. So, but Vedanta Sutra is also there. That is not exactly the Sutra in the Vedanta. That is commentary, natural commentary on the Vedanta Sutra, Srimad Bhagavata. That is not exactly in that Sanskrit text. It is not. Yeah. First sloka of the Bhagavatam. Janmadyasya yathonmayaditaratas artheshu abhignaswarat. That is big sloka. But Vedanta Sutra, we have one more. At least we read in Ishopanishad also. Everything originates from Krishna. That also, and then Om Purnamada Purnam also will give the same meaning. Everything originates from Krishna. Vedanta Sutra? Sarvam Kalo Idam Brahma. This we had so many times. Yeah, in so many places. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. That is the Vedanta Sutra statement where it is mentioned that everything originates from Brahma. Brahman. Brahma is not Brahma, Brahman. So Parabrahman, or the absolute truth, means that from which everything is generated. Therefore, our desire for sense gratification is coming from Krishna. So whatever is there here, everything is generated from Krishna only. We also generated from Krishna only. This material energy also generated from Krishna only. Everything, whatever is there in Bhagavad Gita, we can come across this sloka also. Everything is coming from me. Everything is resting upon me. These statements we can understand from Bhagavad Gita. So here is the perfect sense gratification. So Prabhupada is giving what is okay. Prabhupada, why he is giving immediately? Sense gratification. Our desire for sense gratification is coming from Krishna. So how to perfectly enjoy if we wanted to? For example, Krishna and Radharani, young boy and girls, are similarly trying to enjoy their senses. But where is this propensity coming from? It is coming from Krishna. Because we are part and parcel of Krishna, the quality of desire for sense gratification exists within us. Why Prabhupada is giving Radha and Krishna, how to connect with this analogy? Prabhupada is telling us now. Why? How to connect? perfect sense gratification. We all have senses. We all are now in this material world. This sense gratification is not perfect, but perfect sense gratification means what? Yeah. Yeah, that is what Krishna and Radharani, this analogy is given. So Radharani is Ahladini potency. She is the topmost internal potency. So this energy and energetic. So energy is meant to serve energetic. So for his pleasure, every energy is supposed to work. We Jivatmas, also Tatastha Shaktis. So we are also meant for serving Krishna for his pleasure, for his sense gratification. Because he is the sense enjoyer. He is the original. He is the enjoyer. Everything belongs to him. So all these things we can come across this Yashopanishad, everything, whatever Vedanta Sutra, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, everywhere we can see this. So according to the constitutional position of all the energies, they are meant to serve energetic person. So that is why Prabhupada is giving this, and then if we wanted to perfectly sense gratify, so that is also sense gratification only, but in a perfect manner. If we enjoy our senses selfishly, without Krishna, that is imperfect sense gratification. If we enjoy with serving the Krishna for his pleasure, then automatically we will also get satisfaction. That is how Prabhupada is explaining here. This propensity is coming from him only. But the difference is that we are trying to gratify our senses in the material world. So that is the main thing. We got rebelled. Instead of serving him, serving his senses for his pleasure, we separately, selfishly tried to enjoy our senses selfishly. So we have been sent to this material world. Therefore, we are perverted. In Krishna consciousness, one gratifies his senses in association with Krishna. Then it is perfect. This is what exactly. How to. Prabhupada is giving first materialistic life, he has explained. And then that is wrong. How to get sense gratification perfectly. If it is wrong, we should give also right one. So Prabhupada immediately gave the right one. How to enjoy our senses. With Krishna you enjoy. Why? Answer also given. Because he is the enjoyer. He is the energetic. And we are energy. We are part and parcel of Krishna. We are meant to serve him. If you wanted to enjoy in this perfect sense gratification method. This is what we have to do. That is what Prabhupada mentioned in these 3 paragraphs, first 3 paragraphs. So what we have to do in that means, what does it mean? His association. In Krishna consciousness, one gratifies his senses in association with Krishna. In association with Krishna. For whatever in this material world, we have to do so many activities. In all our activities, we should try to implement, we should try to involve Krishna. That means for his pleasure. If we try to give, that is perfect. Even in this material world also. If we try to. Here Prabhupada is giving one example. For example, if there is a nice sweet ball or some nice food stuff and the finger picks it up, it cannot enjoy. The food stuff has to be given to the stomach and then the finger can also enjoy. Similarly, we cannot gratify our senses directly. But when we join with Krishna, when Krishna enjoys, then we can enjoy. This is our position. What is our position? Exactly. When we can satisfy our senses, when we can really get satisfaction, This is the position. If we wanted to get the real satisfaction out of this our sense urges and become satisfied, then what is the way? Materialistic people, they are unable to control. Mind is dictating, Prabhupada is saying. The dictating, and then we are just carrying away. So in order to control them, in order to control those urges, what we have to do? What is our position? We are unable to control. We are unable to stop all those things. What is the way we can control? We have to engage in the service of Krishna. Then those things will be controlled. So here we can also recall those two famous slokas. What are those two famous slokas? Every time Mahan Radha Prabhu used to say. You don't say no. Two slokas. Sachidilal Prabhu will tell. What slokas are related to this? If there is a nice sweet ball, nice foodstuff, and the finger picks it up, it cannot enjoy. The foodstuff has to be given to the stomach. What sloka is this? And then the finger can also enjoy. What slokas are these? Sundar Gopeshwar Prabhu, you have any idea? We discussed it so many times. Yata taror moola nisechanena tripyanti tatskanda bhujopashaka pranopaharascha yatendriyanam tataiva sarvarhanamachyutedhya. Yata taror moola nisechanena. Yeah. In a similar manner, if we give the stomach in the same sloka, we will have the second line. The third line, it will be explained. Yata taror moola nisechanena tripyanti tatskanda bhujopashaka pranopaharascha yatendriyanam tataiva Sarvarahana Machyutedya. Where it is there, stomach? Yeah. Pranapaharas. Yatendriya. So, and similarly, we have so many activities. It is just one way. Another way, so many activities we are doing. We are binded in this material world for so many things in order to satisfy. As soon as we take birth, immediately we have so many activities, so many karma, so many pendings to do. For that, one more sloka is there. What is that sloka in Bhagavatam? This thing. As soon as we get this body, we have so many debts. In order to, we are forced to do that. We took birth from one family. We have so much debt from that family immediately. As soon as we take birth, we are forced to gain something from them, and then immediately after something we have to serve them. Yeah, they were Shirbhuta, Aptaranam, Putranam. So all these things, we famous slokas, we at least like, yeah. So the finger cannot eat anything independently. It cannot enjoy the nice sweet ball. The finger can pick it up and put it in the stomach. And when the stomach enjoys, then the finger enjoys. So this is the analogy. We have to purify the propensity of material sense gratification. So Prabhupada is bringing up the purification process immediately. As of now, what Prabhupada told, we have the material tendencies, we are in the material life, and then there we are forced to do like this. Those are never giving the purification, those are never giving the satisfaction first, and we are still in this material world only. We are unable to go beyond this law of material nature when we follow all this materialistic way of life. And then Prabhupada gave the right perfect sense gratification is what. And then in order to do that perfectly, we should come out of this material contamination also first. How to come out of this material contamination, Prabhupada is explaining. We have to purify propensity of material sense gratification. That is Krishna consciousness. For Krishna consciousness, we have to be purified. What is that purification? We cannot enjoy anything directly. So we have to enjoy through Krishna. For example, we take prasadam, the nice prasadam, the food stuff that is prepared is not taken directly. We take it through Krishna. So we cannot see first here it is said that we have to get purified. We cannot enjoy anything directly. Food stuff also we cannot enjoy directly. Yeah. If we enjoy. This is also one sloka. What is that? This is he tells every time. Yajnasista sinhasanto muchyante sarvakil vishay bhunjate te tvagam papa epachante atma karanat. If we are trying to enjoy for ourselves atma karanat, for our sense gratification, then what we are eating? Sin only. So we cannot directly enjoy the things if we wanted to go beyond this material nature. If you have that desire, why Prabhupada is telling this title, Beyond the Laws of Nature? Because all these transcendentalists, the Gnanis, Yogis, Bhaktas, they wanted to go out of this material world and be in the supreme absolute truth, whatever they consider. So yogis also, they are supposed to meditate upon those things so that they can reach the level of samadhi, and then constantly they can be in touch with the absolute truth. That is their goal. As soon as by seeing this beyond the laws of nature, hey, this is for our topic only, our topic only. They think and then, oh, this is interesting. These are catchy points. Immediately they will catch the mind of that practitioner. So in order to go beyond that, we have to enjoy with Krishna. For example, we take prasadam. The nice prasadam, the food stuff that is prepared is not taken directly. We take it through Krishna. First of all, we offer to Krishna and then we take it. What is the difficulty? There is no difficulty, but you become purified. What is the difficulty? Why Prabhupada is bringing this point? What is the difficulty? There is no difficulty. Why he is telling this now? What is the need of this statement here? We are not purified. No, that is okay. We are not purified. We are taking prasadam to get purified. Prabhupada is writing, what is the difficulty? There is no difficulty, but you become purified. So what is the difficulty Prabhupada is writing? What does it mean? Why Prabhupada wrote this thing? Anything? Any ideology? Offering and just eating. Why? To get purified. To get purified, we are just offering and eating. But if we take the process of purification in another yogic path or gnani path or karma path, if you compare how to get purified, then you will understand what is the difficulty, what is the statement. So if you go to the yogic path, in order to get purification path, then where they will go? Yama, niyama, ashtanga, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, these things they have to do. And if you go to Gnani path, they have to do antakarana suddhi. They should stop everything. They should go to secluded places and then just sit. And then they have to control their senses, mind, everything they have to control for few years. And as soon as they come into the society, immediately they all will come up. What is the use of so many years doing tapasya over there? They cannot control even then also. Yogic path, same thing. They have so many rules. You have to sit like this, you have to do like this, you have to focus on this swasa, breathing process. And then so many things from this chakra to this chakra, this chakra to this chakra. So many things you have to do in order to get purified. One chakra you have to get purified, and then later one or another. So you have to bring your life air from this point to this point like this. And if you take the karma process, in order to get purified, whatever the sins are there, we have to do so many prayaschitta karmas. And then even in that prayaschitta karmas, we cannot do perfectly. And then so many lifetimes we have to do. Whatever we do here, immediately everything is sin is incurred in that. So special sin is already there in the karma path itself. So there is no way of getting purification in another paths. But simply by serving Krishna and giving him prasadam and giving him naivedyam and taking that prasadam as, we are just purified. If we are really at that level, if we are really offering to Krishna and then Krishna is taking, and then we are in the proper consciousness means, then automatically all our karmas will get removed. That is what Agnesista Sinaha Santo Muchante Sarva Kilbishay. Sarva Kilbishay. Whatever the sinful activities, sinful reactions, whatever is pending is there, those and all will get removed. Agnesista Sinaha Santo. Sacrifice towards Krishna, Vishnu, if you give that, and then you take the remaining whatever you accept them as prasadam, then all your sins removed. But in the yogic process, you have to do so many things to get purified. It is simple process. Because earlier, Prabhupada was also telling here, no? They cannot control their desires. Okay. That is how, what is that difficulty means, that is why Prabhupada is telling. This is very simple process. Bhakti process is very simple. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us eating, dancing, and then chanting, just get purification. And then we will get so many things, whatever the results acquired by karma path and then gnana path and yoga path. Very easily we will get all these things in this path. So Brahma Bhuta stays also. Everything we can get easily in this path. That is why Prabhupada is telling. Where is the difficulty? If you go and do that process, then how much is difficulty they are doing, and they are not getting success path only. Even the other paths, if they wanted to get result, they should depend on bhakti only. Unless and until bhakti path is included in the karma path, karma will not give its result. Unless and until bhakti path is there in gnana, that gnana will not give that result. Yoga also, unless and until you don't meditate upon Vishnu, that yoga path will not give you the result. Everything is depending upon bhakti. There are so much difficulty paths. And now this is very simple. And this is what is difficulty. There is no difficulty at all. But you become purified. There you cannot become purified. There is so much difficulty. After so many times also, immediately they will come. What will happen in gnana? They are just stopping the senses. As like water is dirty, just don't touch the water for some time. All the dirty water will go into the inside and they will just be there. They are not removing. They just settle in the ground. But as soon as you come out, some stone is thrown into the water, immediately all the dirtiness will come out and then entire water will become again contaminated. Similarly, our desires, our consciousness will get contaminated again in Gnana path also. In Karma path, there is no removal of desire itself. That is what Parikshit Maharaj says. No? There is no removal of desire only. Whatever the sinful activities are there, for that parayas chitta is there. But again, the tendency to do that same sin is still there. There is no purification in that. It is just whatever the previous things are there, those will be removed. So that kind of thing. But here, you will get purified. Your heart will get purified. Nanis wants that antakarana suddhi. Yogis wants that thing. Karmi people wants that thing. But bhakta is no difficulty. That is what here. The eating process is the same. But if you eat directly, then you become materialistic, encumbered. What is this sloka? What is this sloka? The eating process is the same. But if you eat directly, then you become materialistically encumbered. Ignartat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhanat. This is eating process only. Okay, that is karma process. This is eating process only. It's same same sloka. Yajna only, not changed. If you offer to Krishna, however, and then take it, then you become freed from all contamination of material life. That is stated in Bhagavad Gita. Devotees take prasadam after offering to Krishna. After offering to Krishna. That is called sacrifice. Yeah. Yeah, sacrifice. Whatever you offer to Krishna or Vishnu is called sacrifice. Whatever we do here within this material world is some sort of sinful activity. Whatever we do, that is sinful activity only, some sort. Even if we do not know it, killing is sinful activity. Even if we don't know, even if we don't know, even if we don't kill willingly, when you walk down the street, you are killing many animals. Whenever you drink water, you are killing. Below a water pot, there are many ants and microbes that are being killed. Whenever you light a fire, there are many small microbes that also burn in the fire. When you grind spices with a mortar and pestle, many small microbes are killed. So these are all basic necessities. Drinking, walking, eating, all these are basic necessities. Without this, we cannot live. So eating we have to do. For eating, we have to light the fire, and then we have to cook and we have to eat. And then drinking we have to do. All these things are basic necessities, bare necessities. Even if you don't have to do anything else also, basic necessity you have to do. These things will also bind you because you are killing so many things. Yeah. So these are all binding. Whatever we do, these are all sinful activities only. That leads, some sort of sin will be incurred. Whatever we are doing also. We are responsible for this. Willingly or unwillingly. So why Prabhupada is bringing this point? So we all are doing sins here. Yeah, we have to get purified. But our activities are giving so much sins. Our goal is to get purified. Our goal is to get purified. But whatever we do here, those are giving sins. So much binding with this material world. The same thing is happening with the materialistic ideology also. The people, what they wanted to do, they wanted to enjoy. They wanted to enjoy. So they are trying to enjoy in this material world. And they are doing so many things which are actually giving so much suffering and then binding them in this material world only. So we here also, we are trying to come out of this. But whatever activities we do also, those are all actually binding, sinfuls are created. We are responsible for this. Willingly or unwillingly, we are becoming entangled in many sinful activities. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita says that if you take the remnants of foodstuff after offering sacrifice, you become freed from all contamination. Otherwise, one who cooks to eat personally without offering to Krishna is simply eating sinful reactions. This is our position. This is our position. This is our position why it is mentioned. Because these and all belongs to Krishna's pleasure. These are energies of Krishna. And then these are all meant to serve Krishna. If we are not giving him and then we are enjoying, then we are thieves. Yes, no? We are thieves. Then immediately we will be caught. The material energy immediately some sinful account is created. That is our position. We are Jivatmas. We are not the enjoyers. Without Krishna, if we try to theft, that means we steal something and then enjoy personally without Krishna, then our account will start. Sinful account. That is our position. Therefore, it is stated that because people generally cannot control their senses, they engage in materialistic way of life, in which repeated birth and death in different species takes place. See why this point to come here? Because people generally cannot control their senses. This all karma, gnana, yoga, bhakti processes we are doing. In general, people are not able to control the senses. In bhakti, we offer to Krishna. That is different. But if we take Krishna, karma, gnana, and yoga, they are unable to control the senses. We understand that yogi path is difficult. Mind control is not simple. And gnani path is also, as soon as they come and touch with the society, immediately sense control is not possible with them also. So sense gratification. So as soon as yogic path, also yoga process is there. Yoga process, they meditate on those things and then they try to control their senses. Even if we go and see in the modern yoga classes in the yoga teachers schools also, everyone during first period, first sessions, so many people will be there. As soon as the rules and regulations they say, then gradually people decrease. They cannot control. Even gym also. They try to do so many things and then immediately they will, after some time, they will drop. Because they cannot control, they cannot do tapasya. They cannot control their senses. The senses will say, do that, do this. If you really go and practice, try to practice this yogic path, not the so-called gymnastic path. Gymnastic, they don't say anything at all. Whatever you wanted to do, you just come to our tuitions and then you pay to us. And then you will get nice body so that you can enjoy nicely your senses. That is their goal. Modern yoga classes people. And the yoga path, whatever yama, niyama, ashtanga, people are unable to control the senses. People are, if somebody is trying to give something, people are unable to follow those things. So then what they are doing? They are again immediately they engage in the materialistic way of life. From yoga path to karma path, karmic path we will go. Again, okay, this is not working at all. We will just continue. Some people will come and give, okay, why to waste your time? You enjoy your this thing, and then they will just bring you to the karmic path. Immediately, again, eating, sleeping, mating, defending, it will start again. Then again, luxuriously, facilities, eating nicely, sleeping nicely, these things will increase again. Again, the yogi fall down. How yogi falls down, we also understand from Bhagavad Gita, we know this thing. So somehow he will fall down and he will go to the karmic path and then again repeated birth and death in different species of life. Because no control is there. They are unable to control the senses and the mind is dictating. They don't know how to control that thing. Then immediately this path will lead towards so many different standards of life, either in the positive side or in the negative side. Hog, dog, or karma, or Brahma, or Indra, or whatever standards, according to. So that will definitely bind in this material world. Then immediately repeated birth and death, old age, disease, all these things in this material earthly planet. And another planets, even though if death is not there in the heavenly planets, then you will be thrown away. Yeah, go. Precise over. So you will be thrown away. So this is how this fall down, and because unable to control the senses. In this yogi path, this is difficult. So this is what is happening. I do not know what is my next life. But the next life will come. because the senses are dictating. If one is following, we don't know what will be our next life, what the major desire is there inside subtly. Then finally, what we will become in the next life, we don't know what thing is there, because we are not the complete knowers of our kshetra also. So whatever is popped up in the finally highest place, then we will get that body next. Before us, there are many species of life. I can take birth in any of them. I can become a demigod. I can become a cat. I can become a dog. I can become Brahma. There are so many forms of life in the next life. I shall have to accept one of these forms, even if you don't want to do, even if you don't want. Suppose someone asks, in your next life, would you like to take the form of a dog or hog? I would not like it. But the law of nature says that after giving up this body, when I am not existing in this body anymore, I will have to accept another body according to my karma. This is also one of the slokas. What is that? Huh? Sundar Gopeswaru is saying. No. No. What is that line? He's read again. Yeah. I will have to accept another body according to my karma. According to my karma. That is in the hands of nature. It is arranged by the superior supervision. Now, karmana daivanetrena janturdeha papattaye striya pravishta udaram pumso reta kanasraya. So, we will be forced to see here, according to our karma, the higher superior supervision is there, that is there in the hands of nature, and then that will be forced to. You have to take that body. You cannot select your body unless and until you prepare now itself. If you control our senses, our mind, then you can prepare body. And if you are not controlling your body and senses, you are just carried away by the senses and mind, then you do not have the choice of selecting. You will be forced to take another body according to your karma under the directions of the superior authorities. So Krishna already given the laws of nature, and Maya Devi will take care of that. You will not be given any chance to select then. Chance is given now only. During this lifetime, human lifetime, you have the chance. If you can control the senses. So you cannot order, give me that body, Brahma, give me the body of Brahma, give me the body of Indra, or a king, or something exalted. That is not in your hand, or in my hand. Prabhupada is writing, or in my hand also. So I am not the capable person. That is there already. That will be judged by the superior agency of God, Krishna. Krishna's energy is there. But false gurus and all, what they will say? I am there. I am there. I am there. You want what body you want? You wanted to get liberation? Okay, give me 1,000 rupees. And then, so this, 10,000 rupees. So this is how cheats. But Prabhupada is directly saying, I cannot do. Only the Krishna's energy, superior energy is there. Why superior energy? So what does superior energy refers to here? Karmana dhaiva netrena jantar deha papat. Dhaiva. Because we are demonic now. Because that people, whoever is uncontrolled senses, they are demonic. then for them, Daiva is superior only. If really Bhakta is there means, then these demigods are not superior. Demigods are also Jivas only, but Bhakta devotees are superior. And you will be given a body. Therefore, it is our duty to prepare a body which will help us go back to Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. So this is our duty. What is our duty in our human form of life? We should make sure that now we will try to be in Krishna consciousness. If we are unable to get success in this path, it is also our duty to create a situation in such a manner that in the future also we will get a nice suitable body in order to perform the Krishna consciousness better and then advance more fastly. For that, what we have to do, that is our duty. Nobody, Prabhupada is saying, I cannot assure, nothing is there with me. You have to. You have to. That is what duty to prepare a body. What body we will prepare is within our capacity. At least we can create a human body, or if we are unable to control, we will get another body, cats or dogs, or by default we will get. Our duty is to prepare a body. Spiritual body also we can prepare. What does it mean we can prepare in the sense? We can get qualified for that spiritual body. Yes, no. What is our ultimate goal? Our ultimate goal is to gain the original Swarupa body. Whatever is there for us in the spiritual world, we should get the spiritual body back. And we will go there and we will be there. At least Tatastha Jaiva, there in the original right position. So that is our position. That is our responsibility. Here, this point, we should actually carefully study from starting to the ending. This point is very careful. This is entirely in our hands only. Prabhupada is saying, I cannot give you a body. I cannot assure you. But in our society, so many times, not only in our society and outside, so many gurus, they falsely promise. In our society, just we are having the misconception that I took the initiation. Now this is not my cup of tea. That guru will take care. This idea is all there. I took the initiation. So taking me back to the Godhead is not my cup of tea now. Yes, human body is sanctioned. We think like this. But if we are not controlling according to the scriptures, whatever Guru said, whatever Shastra said, whatever the Daivanetrena laws are there, that Prabhupada has already told. I cannot help you. Prabhupada, he written form, he wrote. I cannot do. But we can hear some of the things also. All the Prabhupada disciples go back to head. Yes, provided if they can follow up to the mark of Prabhupada's instructions as it is, then there is a chance. But Prabhupada himself, he mentioned, we have one quote also, we were reading previously, that so many of my disciples will become demigods. Almost. Prabhupada himself, he told. It is not that that is our hand. Our duty is to advance ourselves in Krishna consciousness. That is completely in our hand. Unless and until we determine for that, somebody else just cannot come and give something like that. We also need to get qualified. That is the entire purpose of this material world. No? So what is the material world purpose? That also will come in the next pages. So finally, we have to get purified and then qualified to go back to Godhead. That is the main thing. So this is our duty to make sure that In order to advance in Krishna consciousness, we will get some suitable body. This is our duty alone. How to understand this? Now we are brahmacharyas. So we also have to make sure that our next body should be favorable for Krishna consciousness. Either that is spiritual body or material body, whatever within our capacity, we should make sure. We should have a nice, suitable body so that I can perform Krishna's service. That is our main goal. According to our capacities, we will get that thing. So, what we have to do here, our responsibility. Gurus, what they are doing now? They will just instruct. Sadhu, Guru, Shastras, all are there to help us, just to guide us. And then that is our hand, whether we are following or not, whether we are getting purification path or not. Entire path is now what is discussing? Getting purification. That is our duty only. We are in the diseased condition. Doctor will just give the prescription and dietary control. You follow these things for such and such period of time, and this disease will go away and you will get purified. Doctor's duty is that much only. Similarly, sadhu, shastra, gurus will give the same prescriptions and dietary controls. As Rupa Goswami has given Upadeshamrita and Nectar of Devotion, they have given what tablets you have to take, what dietary control you have to follow. So that is their duty they have given. The remaining thing is completely in our hand. That is our responsibility. It is not that I took initiation. No, that is entirely Guru will take care. No, that is our duty. Similarly, we are in so much danger, diseased condition, danger condition. This material world is so much diseased condition. We are always in the danger. Padam padam yatri padam. For example, instructions will be given, that is, we have to follow. What kind of danger? For example, we had this same analogy. If the flight is on the flying position, first of all, gurus, sadhu, shastras, everything will instruct how to fly. So you are now here, you have to go there. You learn all these things and you have to go like this. Then after going there, you keep on going there. If any problem comes, you ask me the instructions. Like flight is there. If flight, they will go, airplane, they will go. Then air traffic controllers will be there. If any problems comes, they don't know what to do. Immediately they will call to the ground controllers who are there in the offices. Air traffic controllers, air is this like this. I cannot handle the airplane. Some difficulties are happening. Then what to do? Then immediately ground controller will take the shastra and then and then immediately they will inform. You have to push this button. You have to do this thing. You have to, for some time you have to wait like that only. And then if the flow is coming in this manner, you have to do like this. So all these things in our path also, gurus will guide only. You have to press this button. Don't press this button at all. You keep. So you have to wait after pressing this much of time. Immediately you have to press this button. Otherwise, again, a problem will come. So all these things, instructions, gurus, sadhus, shastras will give. That is completely in our hand, whether we will press the button or not. If you don't press, immediately danger. Immediately disease will come back if you don't control the dietary pack. So even though we are in the path, that is fully in our responsibility condition. We only the responsible persons. Nobody is responsible for our going back to Godhead. If somebody is saying, if anybody is saying that that is my responsibility, you do whatever you want, don't follow the anything. Outside, so many people, they say like this one, thousands of people will come in a pandal. Immediately water they will take and then they will throw. You all are my initiated disciples now. So thousands became immediately there is no rules and regulations. They will go back and then they will do all the nonsense things. Cigarette and then all this nonsense, meat eating, everything they will follow. And then finally they say that this is my responsibility. You don't follow anything. After your death, immediately you will go back to your body. This is my responsibility, they say. What does it mean? What kind of remedy is this? For example, if one hospital is there, I have this disease, give me the medicine. If you go to the doctor says immediately that don't worry, you came to me, no, you give me the fees. Immediately after your death, I will cure the disease. All your diseases will be cured. Don't do anything now. If somebody says like this, is this a good idea? In a similar manner, gurus also, if anybody outside or anywhere outside, you can see, we can hear. Anybody says that is my responsibility. No, that is our responsibility, individual responsibility. We have misused our free will. So we have to get purified and we have to keep our service in a right place. That is entirely our duty to get that. So otherwise, we are getting cheated only. We are not giving the right path. The doctor is saying so many things. Allopathy is also, they say, immediately they just, no problem. You eat whatever you want. I'll give you the medicine. But entirely that is harming only to us, the body. But some relaxations we feel, some similarly like that. So that is completely our responsibility. How much we are progressing, whether everyday activities we are purifying or contaminating ourselves. That is completely our responsibility. Take the Shastras, take the bona fide Guru's instructions. Who wants to help us? Who can help us? Who can bring out from Maya? Such kind of Gurus are very rare to get. Of course, sometimes Gurus are capable, but they are busy. Or else Guru does not want, he does not have some mercy on you specifically, but somebody who is dear to them, they can give you. We are not available to him only. Then how can he shower mercy on us? So in that case, also, we do not have hope. So we need a specific Guru who can help and then who can bring out of this Maya, material energy. That capability also we have to see. To whomever we are taking shelter, whether they are capable person or not, in order to cure my disease. So that is also our responsibility only. Because I need to make sure that future lives are very favorable for Krishna consciousness. So that is my duty. So everything we have to take care. My contamination every day, what I am doing, by my services, whatever my instructions are there, whatever my gurus are telling, whatever my instructors, mentors, counselors, whatever they are saying, through that, whether I am progressing in Krishna consciousness or not, or is there any deviated kind of services, whether I am carried away by the others' modes. We are trying to get purified, but somebody else is coming and putting their 3 modes on us. Sometimes it happens now. Others contaminated paths, contaminated ideologies may mislead us. Yes, no. That also is our responsibility only. We have to make sure that we are in the right path, always, every time. Our duty only. Nobody will help us. That is our intelligence. Only Krishna can help. Only bona fide, genuine, compassionate Guru can help. Though that thing, Prabhupada is already there. Prabhupada is there. Shastras are there. So we can believe them. Because they are beyond the modes. So we can trust them. Because their teachings we can see. According to their lives we can see. So that's why we can believe them and we can follow them. And then every time we can check whether I am getting progressed in the Krishna consciousness path or not, whether I am carried away by the others so-called three modes. Their lust, anger, greeds also will be there. For their greed, whether I am getting carried away or not. Those and all our responsibility only. We should make sure. Prabhupada himself is saying, I cannot assure you, that is your duty. So that is our complete responsibility. Brahmacharis, they should understand, they should have Duradrashti. Sometimes I heard, they should have Duradrashti. What does it mean? By this activity, what will be my consciousness after 10 years? So if I wanted to get something after 10 years, now what should I start? So that much of overall broad picture Brahmachari should have, and based on that we should act properly, step by step. Otherwise, we may get deviated somewhere else, and then later we will wake up. Hey, I am not on the path. I was deviated. I came by studying all these famous, very big statements by Prabhupada, and then I was carried away by another thing. Of my three modes or some other three modes or something happened and I got deviated. No, nobody can help it. That is our duty to make sure that why I entered into this Krishna consciousness movement, and then every day, every week, every Ekadasi, whether I am progressing or whether I am in that same path or whether I am carried away by something else for puja, labha, pratishtha or what, or some position, or what is happening, whether I will get the next human body only or not, suitable body only or not, my consciousness is decreasing or not, increasing or not, what is happening. So these and all we have to, that is our responsibility only. So much is there in this one statement. Yes, no? That is our duty. So Prahlad Maharaj, a great authority, says that one must take instructions from others. See, one must take instructions from a guru, a spiritual master. One should not take instructions from anyone unless one accepts him as guru. See, one must take instructions from others. One must take, because what concept is going on here? Sense gratification practices. That means lower level, ignorance, tamoguna kind of people. All these ignorant people should take the shelter of some higher authority. They themselves, they cannot come out of this thing. So they must take shelter of some higher authority. That is, and then one should not take instructions from anyone unless one accepts him as guru. So first of all, we should accept one as guru. What does it mean? Yes, I'll follow your instructions faithfully. But before accepting guru also, we should actually have to understand whether he is bona fide or not. How to understand whether guru is bona fide or not? What does it mean? Yeah, practically he is also practicing the Shastra, and then Guru's position, we are going now to him for our crossing this material world. He should also, that means beyond he is actually Brahmabhuta stage, at least, not bodily consciousness. You are in the bodily consciousness, senses consciousness. Who is beyond this material consciousness? Who is beyond this bodily consciousness, material world consciousness? At least to them only we can surrender, no? Because they can pull up, they can bring out of this material world. So such kind of guru will select. So, but even one who has a nice guru cannot remain Krishna consciousness. If he is determined to remain in this material world. See, guru is there, nice capable guru who is fully Krishna consciousness, guru is there. But still, one cannot First of all, Guru's capability. Whether in general, these things are general things I'm discussing. Outside people, we have to discuss now. We have to talk anything. We have to tell them how to select Guru. So many Gurus are there outside, and then so many cheating Gurus are also there. Then you have to make sure so many things. For that purpose, we are discussing now. So Gurus are there. If proper Gurus are there in front of us also, but one cannot remain in Krishna consciousness. Because he is not determined he is determined to remain in this material world. I wanted to enjoy. He does not want to go back to Godhead first. He doesn't. Guru is ready to give mercy, and we are not ready to take mercy. That is the case. If my determination is to remain in this material world, to enjoy material life, then for me Krishna consciousness is impossible. What sloka is this? If my determination is to remain in material world, to enjoy material life, then for me Krishna consciousness is impossible. Huh? Okay, but exactly this is perfectly one sloka. Not just essence. This is perfectly one sloka. Determination. With this word we can recall that sloka. See. Vyavasayatmika buddhi samadhau na vidiyate. भोगैश्वर्य प्रसक्तानां तया प्रहृत चेतसां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिर समाधौ न विधीयते. भोगैश्वर्य प्रसक्तानां, if you are enjoying mood, bhoga aishwarya prasaktanam, you are bewildered with that, you are completely packed up with that. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam taya prahrta chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhi, Krishna consciousness, samadho na vidiyate. That is the thing, this sloka. If my so we are enjoying in this material world. If we are determined to follow this path only, then even if you have the nice guru, also you cannot become the Krishna consciousness person, because you already engaged in there. You are busy over there. Because we are busy. So our determination, that is why we are actually discussing, Prabhupada is discussing purification path we have to do. That purification path. Guru is there, Shastras are there. Our determination also should be there. So sometimes we will get carried away. Earlier, when we are joining into the society, we read these things, we listen to Prabhupada lectures every time, and then we will get inspiration and we will join. And then after that, for some time, all our energy, where it gone, we don't know. we'll work so much hardly. We'll do seva. But so many people say, whether I got deviated, my purpose is changed or what? They are here. So many people, so many Telugu people also. They left so many things, and they came here. And recently, 10 days back only, we were discussing. He was telling to me, I'm feeling that I lost the purpose of coming to Maya. But he is completely busy. He is serving here only. But he is also feeling that I lost the purpose which I came from here. My consciousness is not properly situated. But we are engaged. So that should not be happen. Savai pumsa parodharmo yato bhakti radhokshaje ahaitiki apratihata yatma suprasidhati. All our duties, activities, whatever we are doing, that is meant to increase our bhakti. That is meant to bring ruchi towards Krishna. We are engaged, but still we are not getting these kind of things, means something wrong is happening. So that we have to make sure that in this material world, to enjoy material world. So everyone in this material world, Everyone in this material world is engaged in all kinds of political, philanthropic, and humanitarian activities to make material life happy and prosperous. But it is not possible. This is also one slogan. One should understand that in the material world, however one may try to make adjustments, he cannot be happy. What is this slogan? To cite an example, I have given many times. If you take a fish out of water, okay, this is analogy. This is famous analogy, device analogy. This is actually device books. Device is created from these books only. See, here we can see in this chapter itself, so many device concepts. In the 31 page also, we have 2 paragraphs only for device concept. So here, Dukalayama Sashvatam Sloka, this is. Yes, no? One should understand that the material world, however one may be, one may try to make adjustment, he cannot be happy. To cite an example, I have given many times. If you take a fish out of water, you can give it a very comfortable velvet bedsheet. Velvet bedsheet. But still the fish cannot be happy. It will die because the fish is an animal of the water. It cannot be happy without water. Similarly, we are all spirit soul. Unless we are in spiritual life or in the spiritual world, we cannot be happy. That is our position. What is our position? Water analogy. With water and fish analogy, what is our exactly position? This analogy everyone will understand. So in terms of our conditions, you take this in our point of view and then you create this analogy. Anybody? Perfect. No, not like that. Water and then fish, the same manner. See. Yeah. Soul is, we belong to, see, fish belong to water. We belong to spiritual. Okay, we belong to fish. That means what exactly? See, what is the misconception? Identification is the misconception. From this chapter, from first of the chapter we are discussing, first of all, their identification is wrong. Because of the identification is wrong, the goal is wrong, and the path is wrong, and the entire life is wrong, and they are not getting the satisfaction. That is the major concept what we are discussing here. So first of all, our identity is, we are identifying with our body. But fish is related to the water animal. So we are not the matter. We are the spirit. So don't identify with the matter. You know, how much matter you give by identifying as your matter, you will not be happy. Because you are not the matter. You are the soul, spirit. So spirit supposed to be there in the spiritual world. Fish supposed to be there in the water. So spirit supposed to be there in the spiritual world. So spirit want spiritual content. So you give the spiritual content, you will get satisfactory. Otherwise, we will never get happy. It cannot be happy without water. Similarly, we are all spirit soul. Unless we are in spiritual life or in the spiritual world, we cannot be happy. This is our position. This same thing, so many times Prabhupada was telling, this is our position, this is our position. Last time what position was there? Huh? Last time that position was, unless and until we offer and take prasadam, we will be binded up. That is our position. We are not the enjoyer. That is our position. Here, what is our position? We cannot be in this happily in this material world because this is our position. Yeah, that is our position. So all the positions, what are all our positions, we can write down also from this book itself. Everyone is trying for that spiritual realization. So first of all, that is our position. But we don't know what is our position. As of now, materialistic people, karmic people, they are doing sense gratification because misidentification. They don't know what is our position, what is their position. That is why they are misled. Everyone is trying for that spiritual realization, but we don't know. Therefore, we are trying to be happy here in material conditions. So knowingly or unknowingly, what they all are searching. This is also Bhagavatam sloka. Yeah, everyone wants to increase their happiness and decrease their miseries. That is what everyone ultimately wants. If you go and check with any kind of person, adharmic, dharmic, or educated, or uneducated, or businessman, beautiful person, or sportsman, everyone, whomever you touch, they wanted to increase their happiness. They wanted to decrease their miseries. So whatever they consider that is happiness, whether that is bodily consciousness or mental happiness. Some people will think like my stomach enjoyment is my enjoyment. This is my happiness. And then some people, my eye enjoyment is that is cinema, movie hall, or that is their enjoyment. Some people tongue. Some people will drink the alcohol and they will say that is my happiness. Why you are doing all these things? Because I want happiness. They are taking their happiness in that sense. So ultimately, all their philosophy is increasing the happiness and decreasing the miseries. So that is what they are trying to do. So for that, actually, where we have to search, because we are spirit, we have to search in the spiritual world. But because we did not identify our position properly, and then we are misguided, we are searching for the same object without knowing only in this material world. So we are trying to understand, we need some happiness, we need to decrease, something I have to do. What is that? I am doing whatever I like, whatever I think this will give happiness to me, I am trying that. Whatever I am thinking that this will decrease my miseries, and I am trying that. So everything we are trying. But what exactly we have to do? That is spiritual realization we have to take. That we don't know, but everyone is without knowing also, they are trying the same thing. They are trying the same thing. Therefore, we are trying to be happy here in this material condition. We are becoming frustrated and confused. We are searching for the object because everyone is hankering for that same thing. But wrong place we are searching. Without knowledge we are searching. And we are unable to get that thing in this material world because that is not available here. This is material world. Spiritual world is there. Spirit is supposed to be there. So frustrated and confused. Therefore, we have to withdraw this understanding. What understanding? That we shall be very happy by making adjustment to this material world. Then Krishna consciousness will be effective. Earlier, Krishna consciousness will not be possible. Krishna consciousness is possible. There one paragraph ended. And Prabhupada is giving the solution for that. When this Krishna consciousness will be effective, when we withdraw the understandings that we have to make some adjustment in this material world and become happy. This propensity we have to withdraw first. Make some facilities here, make some infrastructure, make some something you adjust here in this material world and balance this material world and spiritual thing, and then adjust here only something, and then be happy here. No, that will not work. We have to remove this ideology. We have to withdraw this understanding that we shall be very happy by making adjustments some adjustments to this material world, then Krishna consciousness will be effective. We have to withdraw that understanding. That means no need of this material enjoyment. That we have to make sure. Then we can just try to effectively advance. The boys and girls who are our students have been very scornful of the materialistic way of life. What does it mean? Huh? What is that? Scornful. Dharmatma Prabhus, you show that you do not like or respect him. Students have become very scornful of materialistic way of life. They are not respecting. Okay. See, the boys and girls who are our students have been very scornful of materialistic way of life. They are not respecting. Their fathers and guardians are not poor. There is no scarcity of food or material enjoyment. Why are they being frustrated? Prabhupada is talking about the hippies who converted into Prabhupada's students. So, yeah, the hippie, they all are, even so many of our present gurus also, they were from big families. Guru Maharaj also, they are having some big company, even now also. And that means they have some painting company. What is that? Burger or something? Not burger. What is that? I don't know. I don't know. Sorry for that. But they are from big companies. And then Amrish Prabhu. So all are from big families. They have sufficient money. Their fathers and guardians are not poor. There is no scarcity of food or material enjoyment. Why are they being frustrated? You may say that because India is poverty-stricken, the people are frustrated. But why have American boys and girls been frustrated? That is the proof that the materialistic way of life cannot make you happy. But all our Indians now, we are running towards that same ideology of the foreigners now. We should make big buildings, so much villas we should have, everyone have their own palace, then servants, then status we have to maintain. So in order to maintain that status, we have to struggle like dog and anything. And so many things we are also following now. Huh? They die. Huh? They die. And they die, yeah. You may go on for some time trying to become happy, but happiness will never come from materialistic life. That is fact. Those who are trying to be happy by making material adjustment cannot take to Krishna consciousness. Frustration and confusion with materialistic life is the qualification. Frustration and confusion with materialistic life is the qualification to come to Krishna consciousness. Do we hear this statement? Where? We heard this. Narada Bhakti Sutra. The first sutra. Athato bhaktim vyakhyasyaamaha. Similarly, Athato Brahma Jignasa. So what there it was telling, Athato Brahma Jignasa for those who got frustrated with this karma kind of ideology. That is frustration. Athato Brahma Jignasa. And then confusion, whoever already tried that path of Athato, that Vedanta Sutra path, and they tried to realize impersonal thing, and then they were confused to gain that thing. And then Atato Bhaktim Vyakyasyamaha. Then for them, whoever has seen all those things, whoever is getting, whoever got the frustration and then confusion within the material life, those people are qualified to come to Krishna consciousness. The same meaning, no? Same meaning, no? So frustration and confusion. Frustration because of what? Yeah. Materialist happiness. They are trying to enjoy. They tried. But there is no enjoyment. There is little happiness, so-called illusionary happiness, and they are doing so many things in order to gain those things. So many sufferings they are only seeing. For this much of happiness, that much I have to do. Frustration. So what is this? I don't want to get this. Something is there beyond this. That is there. Then confusion. So something is there. Soul. So what is confusion? I don't know what to do. Then confusion. Materialistic life of I don't want this. See, frustrated. I don't want to enjoy this material life. Detachment. Kind of thing. Then Krishna consciousness path is for them. These boys and girls have a good qualification. They have the money, they have the everything, but they doesn't want it to enjoy them. They left everything and they are roaming on the streets. In order, they were also having some philosophy. Hippies were also having some philosophy for them at that time. With that understanding, they were just roaming, whatever is there. They have the money, they have everything, they detached everything. They don't want it to enjoy with that luxury kind of thing. They wanted to just lose hairs and then uncleanliness, sleeping wherever they want. Then that's kind of ideology. That is detachment. This is big qualification. So Prabhupada saw that qualification. Oh, you people are having so many things, but wantedly you just left everything, give up everything. This is the qualification we need. So come on. So everyone earlier, what they were thinking? See, these rascals, these people you are all collecting, and then you are making them devotees. What is this? You don't find anyone to make devotees. That is why you are collecting, or what? No, no. Prabhupada saw this qualification. This frustration and confusion is the qualification to enter into this Krishna consciousness path. Atado bhaktim vyakhyasyaamaha. Narada Muni told, our parampara told, whoever got frustration and confusion, bring them. This is good. So they are coming to Krishna consciousness. There is a verse in Srimad Bhagavatam which states that sometimes to show special favor to his devotees, Krishna takes away all one's material opulences. So this is what is that Srimad Bhagavatam sloka? That is yeah. That is, in order to show special mercy, he will give special miseries also. Prabhupada also says, no, Krishna showed some special mercy by taking away all my wealth, my company, all the losses. Special mercy. Similarly, for that hippies also, Krishna has showed some special mercy. Although they have so many things, they just Krishna has taken away all those things and they started some suffering. That is the qualification. That is special mercy. Because of that mercy is there with them, Prabhupada selected them. Then they became qualified. That is 10.88.8. Yeah. Yasyaham anugrahami harishyet tad dhanam sanaihi. The personality of Godhead said, if I especially favor someone, I gradually deprive him of his wealth. Then the relatives and friends of such a poverty-stricken man abandon him. In this way, he suffers one distress after another. Yeah. So this hippies also, They were looking like they all are suffering. And then distress. So what does it mean? We will also become like that. We will also suffer so much. We will have to suffer so much or what? How to understand? No, there are two kinds of mercies. For special devotees, he will give the sufferings to glorify their qualities. But whoever is practitioners and struggling with this kind of materialistic enjoyments only, they are unable to give up those kind of materialistic ideologies. For them also, Krishna gives the special mercy like this, so that their attachments can be given up. They know they wanted to surrender to Krishna, but still they are unable to give up. Kunti Maharani? Yeah, Kunti Maharani. We were discussing the Narada Bhakti Sutra. Kunti Maharani, whenever obstacles came, they were unable to give up directly on their own. So some special mercy they will give. We will pray, and then during that time, by His mercy, He will take away everything. Oh, now nothing is there. You surrender to me now. Yes, we can read this purport. Not this. One second, let me see. Control F. See. Yes. If the Lord is so compassionate to His devotees, why does He expose them to special suffering? This is answered by an analogy. A very affectionate father takes the responsibility of restricting his children's play and making them go to school. He knows that this is a genuine expression of his love for them, even if the children fail to understand. Similarly, the Supreme Lord Vishnu is mercifully strict with all his dependents, not only with the immature devotees struggling to become qualified. Even perfect saints like Prahalada, Dhruva, Yudhishthira were subjected to great tribulations, all for their glorification. Two kinds, immature and already perfect saints. Two different criteria. For both of them, Krishna gives miseries. That is special mercy we have to consider. If we consider like that only, we can advance. If we don't consider like that and you say, Krishna has taken away everything, why to become Bhakta? Don't become Bhakta. So there are so many people, these people, they say like that, if you become Bhakta, everything will be taken away. Oh, Krishna, don't worship Krishna. He will take away everything. This kind of ideologies are going on outside. But don't keep Krishna's picture. Don't keep Arjuna and Krishna at all. So many fightings only will happen. Nobody listen to authorities. They don't be in the family only. Because they are already engaged in, they are already busy with the materialistic thing. So for them, Krishna consciousness will not come. Bahushakahi anantascha buddhayo avyavasayana. Avyavasayana, if you have so many shakas, then Krishna consciousness will not come to you. This is how you speak at that time. So where are we? Yeah, for example, the Pandavas. That one, no? That to show special favor to his devotees, Krishna takes away all one's material opulence. For example, the Pandavas were bereft of their kingdom, although Krishna was present there. Krishna was present as their friend, and still they were bereft of their kingdom. They lost their property. Their wife was insulted, and they were driven away to the forest. This question was posed by Yudhishthira Maharaj to Krishna. How is it, he inquired indirectly, that you are our friend and that we are put into such difficulty? Then Krishna replied to Yudhishthira Maharaj, this is my special favor. Sometimes we cannot understand the special favor of Krishna. Oh, but we can understand now. We read now. What is that special favor? Why Krishna is giving some special favor? Because he either you have to get glorified or you have to advance in Krishna consciousness. So that is what this thing. So this frustration of the American and English boys with the materialistic way of life is a good sign for accepting Krishna consciousness. See how much clearly Prabhupada is mentioning here. Why I selected you. Go and implement the same thing. You go and implement the same thing. So many things, so many rumors are roaming, no? I would say normally at that time. So waste fellows and all you are taking, then whoever is useless for the society, you are collecting all of them and you are becoming big one. So many interview people also, they say something like this now. All the West people. One song is also there, no? Huh? Oh, not that song. Yeah. Regarding hippies only, that is there. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. That is there. But I am speaking about the song where it is explained regarding Prabhupada collecting the hard souls, taking the hard souls and making them pure. One English song written on Prabhupada, no? When will I taste the love that he is feeling inside? That song, you know? English song written by our Prabhupada's followers. When will I get the taste and the love he is feeling inside? That is very nice song. Yeah. In the group, Prabhuji will go. Okay. Yeah. He selected all of us, and then he is more humble, he's meek, and he's always transcendental, he's warm, he's calm. All the glories they glorified in that song, and then they just mentioned this also. New Dwarka. In New Dwarka temple video. I don't remember the name exactly, but that is very famous. I used to listen so many times that. Nice one. On Prabhupada Dhirat. So Prabhupada is telling, because so these frustrated American English boys and there, I saw the qualification in them, so I collected them. Of course, one does not need to become poor to take to Krishna consciousness. But if anyone has the desire to become spiritually advanced while at the same time enjoying the material life, that is not possible. This is very big statement again. If anybody wants to advance in Krishna consciousness, and at the same time you wanted to enjoy in the material world also, that is not possible at all. These are inversely proportional, proportional and inverse proportional, inversely proportional. If you increase in this material enjoyment, then they're decreasing in the spiritual Krishna consciousness path. If you increase in the spiritual consciousness, then this should be decreased. No. This is separate, that is separate. If you say there is no there is no advancement really in this. So this is naturally we can understand. These are two contradictory aspirations. One must become determined to be happy in spiritual life. That is real happiness. So this human form. Okay, we'll end here. Tomorrow we'll start from here. Okay. Any comments or any questions? Nothing. No? Huh? Obey is there? I never seen. What is that? This one. The Krishna conscious yoga system cannot be practiced by an ordinary man who has no attachment for Krishna. Explain with example. This one is from first chapter only, no? Second chapter. Second chapter. Yeah, we read this. Yeah. Yeah. It was over in that chapter itself. Yeah. Huh? Materialistic life is spent chewing. Today we covered, no? Chewing the chewed. Explain with example. Explained in detail the reason for once accepting such a civilization and the solution for it. Oh yeah. Not completed. It entered. That means we just entered into the topic. Yeah, TYS we have two. Yeah, one we have to select. Yeah. Yeah, we will complete anyhow. We complete so much by the time OBA comes. Okay. We'll end the session here. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Prabhupada ki jai. How to do this? Oh, Hare Krishna. Mataji gave this. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Amazing, Prabhupada. Yeah. Lover of the Lord. Yeah. Okay. Hare Krishna. We'll end the session here.